There are 173 new COVID-19 cases in the community being reported today. Of these, 154 are in Auckland, 15 are in Waikato, 1 is in Northland, 2 are in the Bay of Plenty, and 1 case is in Lakes DHB. We are also advising of a new case in Canterbury, but this case is a known household contact who was already in isolation. The case actually came in after our usual cut-off period this morning, so is not included in today's official figures, but will be in tomorrow's figures. For hospitalisations, today there are 78 people in hospital with COVID-19, including 1 person still being assessed. 7 of these patients are in ICU or high dependency units. 75 are in Metro Auckland hospitals and 3 are in Waikato Hospital. Just looking at the international situation, there's been a lot of coverage about what's happening elsewhere in the world, and we have clear evidence that COVID-19 vaccination both keeps people out of hospital and keeps them from dying. A British Medical Journal study reported last month, based on research carried out in Scotland, shows that the Pfizer vaccine was 90% effective in preventing death from COVID-19, where most infections were caused by the Delta variant. Internationally, we're seeing COVID-19 cases in Europe continuing to surge, with reports of more than 2.2 million cases and 27,000 deaths in the last week. That's more than half of the weekly global cases and deaths. And as we've seen, many European countries are now reintroducing restrictions to curb transmission and take the pressure off their health systems. And those countries include Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Austria. That reinforces the importance of vaccination. And if you are eligible for vaccination, my message is do it now. On My Vaccine Pass, you will have seen the Ministry has now issued more than 2 million My Vaccine Passes. That means more than half of all vaccinated New Zealanders now have their pass. That's an incredible effort in just over a week, and thanks to everyone who's already done that and got their pass. My Vaccine Pass is an official record of a person's COVID-19 vaccination status, and that will help you access places requiring proof under the new COVID protection framework. And of course, that comes into effect from next Friday. We expect the demand for My Vaccine Passes to keep increasing, so we've today introduced other ways that people can get their pass. There is now the option to receive your pass through the post, and over the next couple of days, people will also be able to go to 400 pharmacies across the country to request their pass. Those pharmacies can be found on the Health Point website. There has also been an unprecedented number of people calling the 0800 number. To help meet this demand, we have also increased our call centre capacity, and there are now 3 call centres all operating extended hours.
The 8th round of the wage subsidy opened for applications this morning, and the period covered by this round will include some of the time that the country will no longer be in the alert level system. I want to assure those who are eligible for the subsidy that this payment will go out as usual, and you'll be able to use a period of time for your revenue drop that is both in the alert level and the new framework. Also, the 6th Resurgence Support Payment opened for applications this morning. This is the 2nd of the Resurgence Support Payments where we have doubled the rates. Again, even though we will soon move into the framework, this payment will remain open. Since the beginning of the outbreak, we have paid out more than $6.2 billion across both the wage subsidy and Resurgence Support Payment schemes. I also want to give you a brief update on vaccine progress. By midday today, 13 DHBs have vaccinated more than 90% of their eligible population with their first dose. This is the 3 Auckland DHBs, Waikato, Hawke's Bay, Mid-Central, both Wellington DHBs, the Wairarapa, Nelson Marlborough, Canterbury, South Canterbury and Southern. These are all fantastic achievements, and the hard work that's gone into getting there deserves to be celebrated. More DHBs are closing in on the 90% mark, boosting New Zealand's overall first dose rate, which now sits at 92%. Only 7 DHBs are yet to reach the 90% first dose milestone. Taranaki is sitting at 89.1%, just 917 doses short. Bay of Plenty is at 88.9%, 2,293 doses away, and both of these should reach their milestones early next week. Only 19,408 first doses are required for all 20 DHBs to reach the 90% mark. So this weekend is still a great time to get vaccinated, and also to make sure you get a second dose if you've had yours first one more than 3 weeks ago. Finally, before we go to questions, can I remind people that today is the day that bookings open on Book My Vaccine for booster shots of Pfizer. Booster doses are available free for anyone in New Zealand aged 18 years or older who has completed their 2-dose course more than 6 months ago. Our healthcare and border workers are a priority group for booster doses because they are on the front line against COVID, and of course many of them completed their vaccine course 6 months ago or longer. We also encourage our older people, including kaumātua and those in residential care, to take up this opportunity as they become eligible. And it's also worth noting that from today, bookings are available for the AstraZeneca vaccine as well.